Hi guys, today I have my monthly manis for the month of May. Well, to start the month though, I started with a couple really light shades. The first one is from Salon Perfect. This one is in the color Eat Your Heart Out. It's a really pale pink color and I love that it is super pale, but you can still tell it is pink. It does require 3 coats, but it wasn't too hard. I think for a color like this, you should just expect it. And at the end, it made your nails look really elongated and put together. It dried super glossy. I was really impressed by it. I love this color. The next one is Samoan Sand from OPI. I have had this polish for a long time, but I just never really wore it. I heard people say that it does require more coats, so I was just a little scared away by it. I think the new color is perfect for my hands. It's the perfect mannequin hand color for me. I did use 2 coats, but I kind of wish I did 3 though, because it is a little bit more on the jelly side. It's not hard to apply. It's not streaky, but it's just a little bit more sheer. But at the same time, it dried glossy. So I can't really complain about it. Just next time I will use 3 coats. A couple more Salon Perfect polishes that I wore this month. This one is from a Neon Pop collection. And you can see that this deep purple is nothing neon, nothing popping. It is in the color Mood Ring. I love this color. I thought it looked gorgeous. It's definitely very wild looking, even though it's not a neon. It's a little bit deeper on the color side, but the formula is gorgeous. I just loved it. I thought it looked perfect for my mood in this kind of like rainy weather. I just really enjoyed a deeper shade like this. I think it will be perfect for the summer too. Another neon-esque color that I wore is from Dermelect. This brand has been long discontinued, I believe. They used to sell this at Ulta. I bought a lot of them when they were on clearance. The color particularly is Lust Struck. It's more of a soft color, but on its own, it still looked rather bright. It's almost like a bleached neon. The formula is pretty good. The first coat was pretty streaky, but I just used a really thick second coat and I had no trouble whatsoever, and I love the color. So after all those brightness, I went down to kind of like the muted rosy tone colors. I don't know why, but I typically do not gravitate towards colors like this, the metallic rosy shades, but just this month I've been craving it. So the first one I wore is in the color Sex on the Beach. Never heard about this polish before, and I just ran across it at TJ Maxx, both of them actually. So I thought, oh, what a gorgeous shade, let's try that, and it was beautiful. It only needed 2 coats, and it provides so much gloss and so much shine. The formula was great. It was just a good old China glaze formula. I don't know what else to tell you. I thought this one just looked really classy and beautiful. It was not brushstrokey at all, but it's really shimmery, metallic, all around really good one. And the next one you can tell is slightly lighter in color and maybe more orangey like. And it has a very strong green shimmer in there. It is beautiful. I love this color. It is such a strange shade. I don't think I have anything quite like this in my collection, and I was surprised that this came from China Glaze. The shimmer definitely does not disappoint. I just loved it so much. In April, I placed a pretty big LynB Designs order. They had a 50% sale, I believe. I probably bought like 10 or 12 bottles. So this one I had to put on my nails right away. This is in the color Don't Go Breaking My Heart. It's a metallic watery aqua blue base, and it has a lot of gold flakies. It looked pretty, and I mean really there's nothing to complain about. The flakies though, some of them are rather large, so they didn't really want to lay down flat, or they want to, you know, as you're brushing your nails, they come off of the nail because they're heavier. So it required a little bit more maneuvering, but not bad at all. I think the end result did look pretty, and I fairly enjoyed it. I think it would be really nice if it's like really hot already. It's just kind of refreshing looking. Another bluish color that I wore this month is Anchor and Heart Lacquer. The color is called Are We Awake? So this one you can see it's a little deeper and under comparison even more purple like, and it definitely has a pretty strong purple shimmer or sheen in it, and it has a lot of UCC flakies, but if you just look at it on its own, it still looks like a blue. So this one, I used 2 coats on my nails. I should have used 3 afterwards, I realized, but I was too lazy to go back and do the 3rd coat, but still it looked really pretty. The reflection, the hollow shimmer and the purple shimmer reflection is pretty strong. I think the color itself is really pretty. Both of those could be really good summer shades. Then I went even deeper with a teal color. This one came from Lacquer. The color is called Sugared Butterfly Wings. This one came from their last year's Honeydew Sweets collection. This one is gorgeous. It's just such a bright teal and the color base is just beautiful. On top of that, it has a lot of silver and crystal flakies in there and maybe hollow flakies as well. It just looked summery, but at the same time, it's a different type of summery. It's not like a neon polish, but still it carries a vibe, even though it's a little deeper. And the best part that it's really easy to remove because it just has micro flakies and it did not stain my nails whatsoever. I loved it. Then I wore Femme Fatale Iris Nectar. This one, I got it in March of 2017 in their Shimmer Me box. And you can see my bottle is fairly low already. I just love this color. It's really pretty. In the bottle, you couldn't really see, but on the nails, there's a really, really strong kind of greenish shimmer, kind of like that. And it runs really far spread on your nails. It makes your nails look almost like a frosted glass. It's just so cool. And after using indies for so many years, I'm still very impressed by this one. It's just gorgeous. It's a little hard to remove because those iridescent glitters in there, they're glitters, not flakies, but still I think it's totally worth it. You just need 2 coats. The application's perfection. So beautiful. Another glitter heavy polish. This one is from Chiaroscuro and the color is Limoncello Sorbet. It's a really, really light, is this even mint? It's kind of like baby blue, maybe really, really light mint, kind of cross kind of base color. It's hard to describe. And it has a lot of fun different color glitters. And this one is really cool. I used 2 coats on some of my nails, 3 coats on some other nails. The 3-coater ones definitely turned out much better looking than the 2-coaters, but still 2-coaters wasn't too bad. Next time I will use 3 coats for sure, and the glitters really peeked through, so I thought that looked really fun. Of course, the removal was a little more difficult because of the glitters, but I thought that was worth it. Then I wore Mace Polish Ruffled Feathers. This one is a white base crelly and it has some kind of hollow shimmer or maybe hollow micro glitters, and it has a lot of matte black glitters and some micro black, are they glitters or shimmers again? I can't even tell. But it looks really crisp and clean. And in a way, I think it made the base even look a little bit more gray because of the micro black glitters in there. I used 3 coats. It was really easy to apply, really easy to work with. And the result was so clean and crisp and just beautiful looking. And it totally reminds me of 90 Lacquer Dragon Fruit Freeze, I think. Dragon fruit smoothie, you know, from the smoothies line, but on crack. I think this one is even much better than the 90 Lacquer one, and I'm so glad I got this one and I'm gonna treasure it. I was totally blown away by it. I thought this one looked really, really cool. I wore Zoya Reece. This one is just a good old kind of pinky raspberry color. It didn't have too much specialness in it except for this really strong greenish sheen. Can you tell? It is so beautiful and it definitely shows on your nails. I did not expect that to happen because mainstream polishes, I just don't trust those kind of shimmer, but it definitely showed up on my nails and it looked more obvious in person than I could capture on camera. I'm really happy, really impressed by it, and the formula is just so easy to work with, like the typical Zoya formula. I've had this for a while, never really put it on my nails, so I'm so glad I finally got to try it. Then I wore Moonshine Manny Ragnarok. This one I've had for a long time. Never wore it just because I usually don't like multi-chromes, so I don't know why I even bought it, honestly. But I decided it's time to wear it with all the fuzz around Endgame, and I just decided, you know, it's time to wear it. So this one you can tell it shifts from a like a pinkish color to this green, and there's some gold and blue in between. This one I just used 2 coats. It definitely has some larger flakies and they tend to curl up, so they wouldn't lay down flat. Usually that's not a big deal, but for dual chromes you really want the polish to run smooth across the board and kind of continuous looking. So I think you can tell on my middle finger that it kind of looked wrinkly because of that one large flaky. And it happened to a couple of my nails on both hands, so I was slightly annoyed by that. What I would suggest you to do is to watch out for those, and as soon as you see them, just try to pick them out. I think still the result was really pretty. I really fairly enjoyed the dual chrome effect. The next one is from Color Infinity. The color is called Summer Rebel. I again really wanted to wear something deep, but I just kind of felt a little goofy in the middle of May. But this one, the namesake is Summer Rebel, so summer is in there, so I decided to wear it. It is so beautiful. It's such a deep purple, but at the same time you can definitely tell it's purple, and it has all those copper flakies in there that made it just look so much warmer. Oh my gosh, I love it. I'm so impressed by it, and at the same time I'm so sad that this brand doesn't make polishes anymore. I used to follow their monthly release like no other. I've bought almost every single polish from them every month ever since I discovered the brand. I'm just so upset that they don't make polishes anymore because they make gems like this, and their price was so cheap. It was like $6 or $7 per bottle. Anyways, it's a shame that they're no longer existing, but I love this color. If you can somehow find it from destash or something, you definitely should snatch it up. And then I wore an Ultra Hollow. It's also something that I usually don't touch because they're just a little bit too much for me. But I decided it's time. This one is from ILNP. It's a lavender, lighter lavender purple kind of base color, and it's just an Ultra Hollow. And the hollow is no joke. It's so strong, and once you go out in the sun, it just feels like you cannot see the color anymore. It's just Ultra Hollow, but when you're indoors, you can tell the color. And this is almost a 1 coater. I use 2 anyways. I always do 2, but you can definitely get away with 1 coat. The formula is exceptional. It's just beautiful. Ooh, the next one. Geez, how did I forget about this polish? It's from OPI. The color is called The Sky's My Limit. And in the bottle, it didn't look like it's too much. It's a shimmery kind of, just shimmery blue. And it has some gold shimmer mixed in there, it looks like. I haven't worn this for the longest time. I probably bought it when it first came out, wore it once or twice, put it away all those years, and I decided to wear it. Man, it did not disappoint. It was just so gorgeous. I cannot believe this came from a mainstream brand. I mean, the type of shimmer and the depth that it provides is just crazy. I would have paid probably like $10, $12 for this from an indie brand, but it's from OPI. It's just so good, and it's so shiny, and oh my gosh, I love it so much. The only thing though, I was really careful when I removed it. It did not stain my nail beds, but it did stain my, like, the skin around my nails a little bit. That's the only downside, but I don't mind it at all. I just thought this one was so glamorous, and it was totally beautiful. Okay, last 2 now. This one, so funky, so fun, and this is from the Blackheart Beauty. This one is in the color violet with blue glitter. Their names are all like that though. It's just like, really, that's the description. But this color is beautiful. This deep kind of purple-ish base with a lot of metallic blue glitters. It is so funky, and I could get away with it in almost 1 coat. I did 2 anyways, but I thought 2 just made the color a little bit deeper, a little bit more saturated, and you get even more glitter distribution. I did not need to shake it up or anything. It just naturally applied itself. The formula was so easy to work with, and the color is just so different. It totally feels like an indie polish, but I only got it for like $3. It's ridiculous how good this one is. If you can find this one from their stores, you definitely should pick it up. This is just good. And then the very last polish here is Colors by Llarowe. This is what I have on my nails right now as well. The color is called A Rose for Kate. It's from the For the Love of Polish box in May of 2019. It's just a neon-esque kind of pinkish coral color. It's not quite exactly neon, but it's kind of close. And it's almost a one coater. It's so easy to apply. It's definitely a little bit on the thicker side. I feel Colors by Llarowe polishes generally are all on the thicker side, which makes most of them one coaters, but it's very easy to apply. I use 2 anyways, and it has a gold flaky running through the entire bottle that's a little bit more on the subtle side. I just thought this one was gorgeous. I'm so glad I wore it. But that's it, guys. Still a lot of manis that I went through, and I'm super happy about this month. And I think I will have another good maybe 20 some days to paint my nails until my baby comes. So hopefully I can squeeze in one more of those before my due date. It might be a little shorter just because I don't have the full month to work on my nail polishes, but you never know. Also, my destash nail polish giveaway is still open. I will have the rules down below so you can go read on it. And last time I picked 2 winners and neither of them got back to me on time. You do have to reply to my comment, let me know your name or address, and yeah, I picked 1 winner, didn't hear back. Picked another, still didn't hear back, so I just like forget it. So we're gonna do it this month still. I hope whoever the winner is would respond to me so that way I can send you out some polishes. But regardless, thank you for watching, guys. Bye.